able to reach your hand into his pocket and feel his leather wallet, but you have to withdraw your pocket as he turns around, and you're barely able to play it off without getting caught for what you were trying to do. But you weren't able to steal anything or find anything other than to know he had a wallet in his pocket.
Okay. So I guess game plan here. I sort of missed my day. I want to examine MIT and go further into my robot potentially with after they give me their information. So can I sink back into the bar and wait until this guy leaves to try to get a license plate or throw a tracker on his car of some sort?
You can do literally whatever you want, man. It's up to you.
Yeah, so I sink back into the bar, forget about that guy, and as soon as he leaves, try to get a tracker on him or his car.
Okay. Well, you sit down and you resume having your drink and making small talk with the cute redhead bartender whose name you don't remember. And you notice the various people, locals of this Vancouverite neighborhood that you live in. Some of them you recognize, some of them you don't. Some of them play VLTs, some of them take shots, some of them play pool, some of them have their arms around women, some of them are, talking shit. And you just kind of blend into an alcoholic haze as you do. And you forget about the dude, but you just notice as he's leaving, he finally turns around. You realize he's been kind of sitting there close to you this whole time. And he's finally getting up and walking out the back door under the fire exit, the red door that says fire. And you have an opportunity to follow him out now if you want to.
Yeah, so I slink behind him. Should I roll stealth to do that? Well, I slink out behind him, following him to see where he's going.
If you want to follow him unnoticed and get his license plate, then roll stealth plus dexterity.
So that's stealth. Yeah, so that's 3. Stealth.
1d10, 3d10.
Stealth plus dexterity?
Yeah.
1
dexterity plus stealth.
So it's 3. Roll 3d10. And what do I need to win? What do I need to succeed?
The more or less success you have will determine how.
Yeah.
So
9, 8, and 5. Wow.
So you're able to follow him out, and you casually slip out the open door behind him and kind of blend behind the garbage cans and watch him get into his car and drive away. And you're able to write down his license plate, which is, AG1N25. And you write it down, AG1N25, his license plate. You notice that he leaves in a black vehicle, which is boxy in nature. You don't necessarily recognize it, but it looks like some kind of a government type vehicle, something that someone might bureaucratically or diplomatically operate, if you were to have to guess. And he doesn't appear to notice you follow him as he departs the bar parking lot.
So, supposing that was a couple hours later, I head back to my house driving, and leave the car in the middle of the road and walk into my house.
Okay, right. Roll. Let's take a look here. Dungeon Master, Mage. Roll a. Well, we're gonna roll stamina. Okay, what's your stamina score?
Is that a skill or a trait?
It's an attribute.
Yeah. So stamina is 1.
Okay, so roll a stamina. You're gonna need to roll at least 1-7 to make it home because you're pretty drunk now, and you're an old man. So if you want to get home without crashing or whatever, roll 1-7 on 1d10.
All right, I make it home.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a good drunk driver, apparently.
you feel your vision kind of going double and your hands swaying back and forth. But with the experience of an old drunk driver, you make it home, you park the brown sedan in the family's, parking lot, and you crawl back into, well, you walk and stumble back into your garage home with your little cot and your laboratory and your machines. And you notice that, your message machine is empty, your cosmic transmission machine is empty, and your robot is sitting still in the corner of the room with its two, empty cavities in its chest compartment. And it's now about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and you're feeling tired.
All right. Well, let's get a nightcap and hit the hay then.
You dig one more of the beers out of your pouch that you recovered from the fridge earlier, and you drink it. It's a Moosehead Canadian beer. You throw it back, and you find yourself falling asleep on your cot. And you're thinking about a series of kind of patterns, engineering patterns, and colors of purple and silver, sort of like a blueprint. You can kind of understand what it means, and you see how it makes sense, but you can't remember what it means. Everything goes black.